Hello, welcome back. In the previous session, we discussed clearly what are all the leadership qualities and what's emotional intelligence, what are all the attributes towards emotional intelligence. All these were discussed in the previous session. I hope it was interesting, and in this session, we are going to understand what are the traits of effective leaders, and it's going to be interesting too. The leaders always ask this kind of questions: what needs to be done? They identify and work on what needs to be done precisely with complete efforts. There could be multiple things on the table, but they pick up the best one which is of the highest priority and focus fully on that, and they get it done. This is very important prioritization. They know what needs to be done and they will do that with utmost care and priority. The leaders always ask what's right for the enterprise. The leaders won't think what's right for the self, what's right for the owners, what's right for the investor or advisor or employees. They always think what's right for the enterprise, and when it gets right for the enterprise, I'm sure rest of the things follow and it's right for everybody. All the stakeholders will be benefited. The leaders always create perfect action plan. They create the action plan, and when you do that, it should meet and it should not violate the rules. The leaders clearly consider the mission vision, the policies of the company or the organization. They consider everything that has an impact when they create an action plan. Also, the action plan can never be one-time effort. It has to be dynamic. It has to be updated. It cannot be static, and we have to revise it as required. And leaders do it. And leaders always have a clear eye and clear vision and idea about ownership and responsibility. Leaders identify who's accountable for each of the tasks and decisions taken. Leaders also identify when to implement, who will work, who will be impacted, who will review, whom to be informed, whom to be hired. All these will be clearly focused, and leaders are too good in that. Good leaders are very good in that. And they also revise, review, and if needed, they even redevise the plans and decisions. They also communicate very well. Great leaders are all great communicators. They communicate very nicely with the superiors, peers, and all concerned. Very clearly, they will explain the action plan and they will clearly let them know what is the expectation. So everyone is the same here. No superior junior difference, and leaders do not distinguish or discriminate superiors from juniors, and they don't do that. They treat everybody the same. The communication is paramount. And leaders always see it as an opportunity and they don't look into the problems. How can the organization benefit through this? How can the organization benefit through this new technology? How can the organization benefit through this new innovation? How can the organization benefit through this new process? This is the way they think. This is the way they ask the questions to themselves, and they get clear picture. And leaders actually do not waste time. They do not conduct meetings if they really do not need it. Meetings should be really productive. And no namesake meetings will be conducted by an effective leader. If purpose of the meeting is met, that's it, it's ending there. And they also do a proper follow-up. This is a very important quality of a great leader. And it's team first, not an individual. This is another attitude that the great leaders carry. It's always we and not I for the greatest of the leaders. You should consider your organization's priority over yours. So then it comes as we over you. That's going to be very important. We can become a leader and we need to put a little bit of effort for that, and this series will get you inputs about that. If you like the content on the channel, please go ahead and subscribe and give a thumbs up. Thank you very much.